This is an emergency broadcast on behalf of the Statue of Secrecy Task Force. A danger level event has been recorded near Sydney, Australia. This isolated incident has pushed the global threat level to level 1, low threat. Equipment used to record vehicle velocities, known by Muggles as a speed camera, captured this blurry footage of several out-of-control Nimbus 2000 broomsticks on a fortunately Muggle-free motorway. The alarming speed of these riderless brooms, combined with their erratic zigs and zags, suggests they are not behaving in their proper magical manner. The Statue of Secrecy Task Force is doing everything in its power to track these rogue brooms before they are noticed by Muggle authorities. These brooms may split up in search of their natural sporting habitat, so keep an eye out around Muggle sports stadiums. We need the help of every witch and wizard. Join the Statue of Secrecy Task Force today. Welcome, magical folk. Our threat clock has changed. The global threat level is now at level 1. So minding my own business, as usual, at work. Then my YouTube notification comes through telling me I have a new Wizards Unite trailer. Woo! And then my Discord blew up because all the WUTubers, who we naturally stare at our phones all day, all responded. And then craziness ensued for the rest of the afternoon. Now we have a new teaser trailer. Again, very cryptic. This time set in Australia. So I wouldn't expect me to go out there and find this one. It's a little bit of a trek. So this video is very much a collaborative project. A lot of us were sharing information at the same time on Discord. So as I mention things through at the bottom of the screen, we will put in the credits to the right people. Hopefully the right people, because it was a very mad afternoon. If I missed anybody, I apologise a lot. So as we start the trailer, we have yet another signature. This time we know who it is because of the subtitles. The subtitles actually tell us who the signature is. I imagine that Niantic have been watching us struggle trying to decode these. I have gone back and the subtitles are not giving us a clue on the original trailer yet. So I don't know if they're going to go back and do that one. So in this one we have Mathilda Grimblehawk. Now, she is a person we know. She is from the Fantastic Beasts Cases game. The information board indicates that this is an entry point for a major event going on, and all the brooms are going mental. These brooms are clocked over 200 miles an hour and performing in an erratic manner. If we slow down and go frame by frame, we see a coded message. We can also see 2 arrows on screen. Checking back on the Wizards Unite website, we actually see we have a new article to go along with this. This is the article I read at the beginning of this video. Also, if you click read more, you can actually jump back to previous articles, although it doesn't get any new information, but it's an interesting little navigational feature because you can't get it from the front page. So these are our individual clues. Now going back, Mathilda Grimblehawk from the Fantastic Beasts Cases series. She was an employee of the Ministry of Magic in the Beast Division of the Department for the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures. So this looks to be a hint that we'll be seeing magical creatures in kind of like an uncontrolled manner. The first case involved an attack on Gordon Horton, Quidditch keeper for the Chudley Cannons. So this is another tie-in between a sports event in canon and a sports event being advertised here. So are we looking at a trailer which is hinting towards large scale events like Pokemon Go Fest and Ingress Anomalies? Now the fact that these 2 brooms have been compromised leads us to think it is dark magic and not a natural occurrence. So this calamity is instituted by someone or an organisation. We know this because of our trustful source of Hagrid. In the Philosopher's Stone, he says, "Can't nothing interfere with a broomstick except powerful dark magic." So we can assume that dark magic is at use here. To be fair, it's not a major reveal, as you know, we kind of assumed that anyway. Now moving on to our coded message. This one went around on Discord and Reddit and all sorts of things, and then it got magically decoded thanks to link below. By just taking the numbers, you can work out a Google Map coordinate and this is Tibet. Now, Tibet is a fascinating country in terms of the Harry Potter universe. Tibet is the home of the Yeti, who strangely is making an appearance currently in Hogwarts Mystery. Now, as a result of the Yeti, Tibet is one of the major offenders to break Clause 73 of the Statute of Secrecy. So again, I'm going to read a little bit more. Clause 73 states, each wizarding governing body will be responsible for the concealment, care, and control of all magical beasts, beings, and spirits dwelling within its territory's borders. Should any such creature cause harm to, or draw the notice of the Muggle community, that nation's wizarding governing body will be subject to discipline by the International Confederation of Wizards. So this, coupled with the involvement of Mathilda, kind of increases the chances of us seeing magical beasts in the wild. Now, the Meteorologynx, strangely, is also appearing in Hogwarts Mystery, in the same quest as the Yeti. So are we just seeing nods to Hogwarts Mystery and Fantastic Beasts games, or are we actually seeing some actual evidence of Wizards Unite gameplay? The Meteorologynx is a weather jinx. It appears in the Harry Potter books for rain and stuff like that, but it's also associated with wind and snow. So if we try and read this trailer as a hint to the major events in game, what are we looking at? It wouldn't be difficult for Niantic to bring Mathilda Grimblehawk as a host for major gaming events, equivalents again to Pokemon Go Fest. So if I was to make a wild guess at what one of these events will be, we could see ourselves gathering as a group, like 700 people plus, to subdue a magical beast in a single location, such as Chicago, London, or other places. Also in these major events, we could see that possibly the influence of magic is progressing outside of our playing area. So for example, points of interest could be almost like infected as it progresses out. You know, got a big beast, everyone's working on the beast, and then this influence is going out, so people are noticing what's going on. So in the gameplay, big group of people could be taking the beast out, and smaller groups of people could be going out and perhaps interacting with points of interest in the game to obliviate Muggles and to bring back in the threat. If we combine the trailers together to look at our day-to-day gameplay, in trailer 1 we have a snitch on the loose, and Stupefy is used to subdue it. Here we have 2 brooms on the loose, and perhaps the Meteorologynx to suppress them. So we could be looking at our day-to-day gameplay using spells to capture rogue elements. Of course, this is all just theory and ideas. We have no concrete, so a few more months of guessing games. So how does this make you feel? What do you think of this trailer? Have you got any theories that I haven't thought about? I mean, I've only had like 24 hours to mull this over. Actually, less than 24 hours to mull this over. So I'm just kind of wildly guessing at this point. So let me know in the parchment below. Also, if you want to keep up to date on the latest information, you need to follow me on @thezillman on Twitter, because I usually wait 24 hours before I release these kind of videos, because usually they change the website like an hour or so after they do a trailer. So it's kind of worthwhile just taking a bit of time to let things kind of progress for a while. So also thank you to everyone who subscribed recently. It's quite a surprise. I must say my last video was kind of my favourite one I've ever done. Although it did take flipping ages to do. This one is probably not so good because I kind of had to rush it because time is a ticking. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell to be alerted to all the new releases. Also, don't forget to send any artwork you have done to zillmanplays@gmail.com, and you can be featured on the screen behind. I think that about concludes our video for today. So, get your ones ready, brush up on your spells, Wizards Unite.